Jason hit $100,000 a year at 31. He thought that was the finish line. But 6 months later, nothing actually felt different. New car, nice apartment, everything looked successful from the outside. Same stress, same anxiety, just a bigger number printed on the paycheck. Nobody tells you this part. Earning more money doesn't automatically fix your financial life. Sometimes it just hides the problem better. This is what nobody talks about. The finish line moved, while everyone was still running toward it. 10 years ago, $100,000 felt life-changing. Now people are hitting that number, and still feeling financially stuck. Mortgage, insurance, car payment, groceries, retirement. Then suddenly, nothing is left. The problem wasn't just spending habits. The entire cost of living quietly exploded, while salaries struggled to keep up. Groceries went up, housing went up, even basic survival became dramatically more expensive. People thought they needed more income, but many actually needed a completely different relationship with money. Financial stress changes the way people sleep, because the brain knows when the numbers don't actually feel safe. Social media quietly rewired expectations. Now ordinary financial stability feels like failure compared to what people constantly see online. Lifestyle creep rarely feels dangerous at first. It feels exciting, like proof that all your hard work finally paid off. A nicer apartment here, more takeout there. Small upgrades slowly became permanent monthly obligations. The dangerous part about lifestyle creep is that every upgrade quickly stops feeling special and starts feeling necessary. The salary changed, the stress didn't. Only the price of maintaining the lifestyle became higher. Funny enough, he actually felt more financially secure years ago, making far less money than he does now. Most lifestyle upgrades only create temporary excitement. Then the brain adapts and starts searching for the next upgrade again. Most people don't notice lifestyle creep immediately, because it usually arrives quietly, through subscriptions and small repeated spending. The system quietly rewards consumption. The more people earn, the more aggressively the world tries to sell them things. Everyone kept talking about earning more money. Almost nobody talked about keeping more of it. People were working harder than ever before. But somehow, financial freedom still felt farther away. Credit cards made overspending feel invisible, until the interest quietly started eating future versions of his paycheck. Modern culture trains people to consume first and think about consequences later. That's why so many stay financially trapped. That was the moment Jason finally understood it. The problem was never just income. It was the entire financial system surrounding him. The deeper Jason looked into the numbers, the more he realized this problem wasn't personal. It was structural. Housing rose faster than salaries. Healthcare rose faster than salaries. Even education became dramatically more expensive. The economy benefits when people keep spending. That's why debt became normalized, almost everywhere people look. People weren't buying cheaper cars anymore. They were stretching payments longer, just to survive the monthly cost. That's the trap nobody explains clearly. People keep running faster financially, while staying stuck in exactly the same place. Jason thought for years he needed a bigger number. But the number kept moving, every time he got closer to it. The system was never designed to make people feel satisfied. It was designed to keep them consuming for as long as possible. That's when Jason discovered something important. Income and wealth are two completely different games. Most of what he bought gave temporary excitement, but almost none of it made him feel truly secure long-term. That was the first real shift. Jason stopped chasing the appearance of wealth and started chasing freedom instead. The first thing Jason did was audit every dollar leaving his life, and the pattern shocked him. Some expenses weren't ruining his finances alone, but together, they quietly destroyed the gap he needed to build wealth. Jason stopped relying on discipline. Instead, he built systems that made saving automatic every single month. For the first time in years, money stopped disappearing immediately. Some of it finally started staying. The strange part was, Jason didn't suddenly become richer overnight. He just finally felt more in control. That's when Jason understood the real equation. Income creates opportunity, but the gap creates freedom. Every automated investment became a quiet vote for Jason's future freedom, instead of temporary dopamine. Ironically, the less financial pressure Jason carried, the richer his life actually started feeling. The world kept trying to sell him status, but Jason finally understood. Peace was worth more than appearances. For the first time in years, an unexpected expense no longer felt like a personal disaster. That changed everything. Jason stopped checking his income every day. Instead, he started tracking what actually mattered over time. He started consuming different information, not motivation, but understanding how systems actually work. Jason realized something important means one point of failure. He didn't quit his job. He didn't gamble. He just quietly added another engine. It wasn't a breakthrough moment. It was a system, repeated quietly long enough to change everything. Jason noticed something strange. His mornings felt different now. No financial panic waiting for him. The same environment didn't change. Jason did. And suddenly, everything felt lighter. Growth wasn't fast, but it was consistent. And consistency started replacing anxiety. Jason realized something deeper. Understanding money becomes more powerful when shared. Jason didn't become lucky. He became structured, and structure changed everything. The city didn't change. Jason's reaction to it did, and that changed his entire life. Work ended, but Jason's stress didn't follow him home anymore. That was the real win. Jason wasn't rushing anymore. He wasn't chasing anymore. He was simply moving with control. Short-term emotions stopped controlling his decisions. Long-term structure took their place. Jason never became obsessed with money. He became intentional with systems.